1A sectional 44, Adams Central. The worst draw in the world. They're on the road again against a quality team. 9-1 at Shenandoah, who's 8-2. They went to Westdale last week, who was a solid 6-3. Slow start in that game. Westdale actually led that one 7-0 early, and Adams Central started to put it on in the second quarter for a 35-7 win. On the bottom half, you got Tri-Central against Monroe Central. Monroe Central 10-0. You would think they'd be moving on. But when you look at Adams Central, the road has not been easy. It gets stepped up even a little bit more. You're going on the road again, and you're getting a better opponent this week.
It's difficult for Adams Central going to Shenandoah this week, and I think we look at it and we saw Adams Central play Woodland, and that was kind of their best game, and then it was a significant drop to their next best opponent. So we know Woodland's good, but how good is Adams Central? Or can they compete with Shenandoah? I don't know if they compete with Monroe Central. Monroe Central is phenomenal, especially defensively, but tremendous challenge for Adams Central. I just think the MO is the same for Adams Central. Run the ball, pass it to good opportunities, and they're going to have to play tremendous defense. I think they were able to do that last week against Westdale when the offense kind of struggled in the first half before the offense got going. Going to have to be more of the same on Friday.
And we mentioned that Adams Central hasn't been forced to pass, but last week against Westdale, we saw Andrew Hammond with an 18-yard touchdown pass to Drew Schultz there in the second quarter. Kind of caught them off guard. You don't have to do it a lot. You just have to keep that defense earnest. And I think if you're looking at the game tape off last week, Shenandoah says, you know what? They can throw it if they have to.
Yeah, and I was really impressed with Andrew Hammond against Woodland. I mean, he was really able to get outside the pocket, and really he's got a strong arm. He throws a tight spiral, and he's got good velocity on his arm. So he can throw a good deep ball, too. So I think at some times you almost wish to see Adams Central pass a little bit more to open up the run game. Michael Mosser obviously wants to run his offense through the tackles and run through the running game. But Andrew Hammond, fully capable. I think we say they can pass it if they have to. But I think Michael Mosser the last several weeks has opened up the playbook a little bit more and not just passed on obvious passing downs. And I think from what I saw against Woodland, they're fully capable of doing that. And I think they're going to need that this Friday against Shenandoah and if they advance against Monroe Central.
Yeah, and Schultz has been the workhorse, but you see Logan Macklin out there making plays. You see a number of different guys, Blake Ballman. I mean, it's not just one guy or one or two guys. I mean, they have really a whole stable of guys that can move the ball offensively and move the chains for Adams Central.
Yeah, and Drew Schultz just a big dude, and he's still only a junior.
Yeah.
So if he's going to get any bigger, especially against a lot of the teams, smaller teams they play, he looks humongous.
No, they're stealing the Van Brocklin offense. Seriously. Where they just hand the ball to the biggest
He's
guy.
got to bend down his head, and people are still down here, his head's still right above everybody else's shoulder pads. He's humongous.
Well, that's the only thing you can do is get in the end zone. Then you don't want to get
massive.
It works pretty well for Adams Central and the Flying Jets. We'll see on Friday night if it works in Shenandoah. Alongside Justin, I'm Glenn. We'll see you back next week where we're talking sectional championship games.